We're not that tired.
No mercy.
Oh, right. You summon these things. Right. Well, we may be in a little trouble here. Okay, so the Elder Vampire and the Will-O-Wisps. I think we get an introduction to these guys, actually, once we start fighting them. So, let's start fighting them. I will say they are pretty strong in their attacks and their HP. They have a lot of defense and such, and they're just, they're just kind of powerful. So yeah, there you go. There's your explanation. When Will-O-Wisps HP are low, they explode. And we saw explode before, and it's not fun. It's not a fun spell. So, the only thing I can recommend you do is to use Icicle Edge on them all, and hope that you'll actually freeze them. Which, yes we did. Wow, first two of them. Nice. Now, if we can actually get a special attack in, we can kill this thing right off the bat. So, let's try it. Alright.
I stake everything on this single blow. Finishing strike. Justice Stream. Are you still alive?
Yeah, we do not want to give these things a chance. Like, not a chance at all. We saw what Explode did, and we know what kind of devastation it can cause. So we do not want to let these things... we do not want to let these things use Explode. Of all things, we do not want them to explode. Just not at all. Ouch. Yeah, bottle. Yeah, you do. Okay. Alright, actually... Can I? No, I cannot. Well, I can get some more if I attack. I don't want to attack too much, because I don't want to set this thing off. I don't think it'll set off on that. Like I said, I think it needs to be like half HP or something. I believe so. I'm not fully sure on that one. Okay, to explain that right there as well, there's something else there. You saw that Lennox Valkyrie used Banish, which helped Lawfer there get over his feint. The thing is, though, because he's feint on that turn, he still loses his turn. So, the only thing you'll help him out with is that he's able to defend a physical attack or dodge it if he needs to. That's all you're really helping him out with. Other than that, he just kind of comes back and you just don't really get anything out of it. That's why I use Banish for auto item a lot, instead of using Banish itself to cover feint, because it doesn't really help too much. Though, that Dragon Tooth Warrior, though, that kind of thing hurts. Well. Anyway. If I can just get a few more gems. I don't think that's enough to explode. No, it's not. Good. Okay, so... If anything else, I want to see if I can get Yolanda's Great Magic going. But she needs to change her equipment out to the Element Scepter. And, well, you know what? I didn't do that before we did this, so bleh. So why don't we attack... Well... No, I kind of want this thing dead now, because we're already risking it with how much HP it has. So let's just try and get rid of this thing.
It shall be engraved upon your soul. Divine Assault.
I stake everything on this single
Hopefully Lawfer's enough to get rid of this thing.
Finishing strike.
Yeah, it's enough.
Justice Stream.
You got it.
I shall cut open my own path.
Good stuff. I think I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before, but the Will-O-Wisps are also weak against Shadow. Yeah, Shadow Darkness, I should say. So, that's a thing. Now, I believe Arngrim and Yolanda's things are just enough to get it done. But I still want to equip the Element Set to cast Great Magic, because Great Magic, this one, Poison Blow's Great Magic is actually not bad, but I still want to show it off, because it's actually pretty good. So, for one turn, let's just attack. Or not, if it's just... It blocked, it dodged, and... you annoying jerk. What? Why didn't the vampire attack? Huh? Oh, well. Alright. Well, actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and attack everybody else so that we have a free turn to get our special attack back. And now everyone's good to go, except for Argrim. Dang it. Well, oh, wait. There we go. Now we're ready. Alright. Now, let's see if we can do this. Alright, Jolanda?
Lo, ye shall look upon the calamities and heresies with beclouded eye. Petrol disruption! Impudent fool!
It didn't... Wow, I'm getting lucky with these! They're not breaking! Why? Why are they not breaking? Jeez. Too bad they can't switch magic attacks, because that would have been nice. Ah, well. But yeah, I think I mentioned this before as well, but if you use magic from your magic menu, it can't be used in the special. So you have to use the circle button, the circle button to be a part of the special attack with magic. So I'm pretty sure I mentioned that before, but oh well. Alright, so the noble vampire is by itself, we can go kick its butt. So let's do that. I'm gonna wait till Jolanda comes back. I'm gonna wait one turn, because I'm pretty sure... I don't think it does anything when it's low on HP. It's just another noble vampire that just kind of has a lot of HP. So... we'll just kind of start attacking it.
I stake everything on this single blow. Finishing strike.
Okay, should I send Lenneth or Argrim?
I'm not strong enough.
Let's send
It
Lenneth
shall
next.
be engraved upon your soul. Divine
I will say it's kind of weird that all the attacks are always hugging the left wall. Your attacks do just kind of push them towards the wall, which you can't do anything about if you're just attacking it constantly. And they don't attack you to push you back at all. So, though you can still get your attacks in. I will admit that, why can't Argrim attack? Why can't Argrim attack? What? Why can't Argrim attack? Ow. What a punk. But yeah, why couldn't Argrim attack? Whatever. But, yeah, as I mentioned before, though, wow, that hit you a lot. Okay, I'm gonna finish it off.
I grow tired of you.
Why are you way back there?
Finishing strike. Final blast.
But yeah, I was trying to mention here, some special attacks, when it's right against the wall, they do have a tendency to miss more. But, for the most part, they do just hit at the very end anyway, so it kind of doesn't really matter too much. Just bear in mind that some specials will just not hit. Wow, that's a lot of XP. Alrighty, so that's the Elder Vampire done and over with. So now, we get our two items here, the Incense Burner of Darlis. Which, alright. And then, a gargoyle statue. A gargoyle statue, not the gargoyle statue. That seems kind of weird that an artifact is a item, not the item. That seems kind of counterintuitive, if you ask me. But yeah, well. All right, so we get 30,000 EXP. So yay, we did it! Now let's take a look at those items there. The gargoyle statue, an extremely unpleasant-looking statue of a gargoyle, which can transform into an angel curio. Which, yeah, that's pretty good. And then the incense. By using this incense burner and meditating, the entire party's maximum DME is raised by 100. However, meditation requires 2 full periods. The entire maximum DME. You know, if you can get this kind of early, and you know you have a lot of chapters left over, and a lot of periods left over for when your period ends, that's actually not that bad an item. Because that's free. That's a free 100 HP. And it also transforms to the mirror, which, yeah, you saw it reflects magic by 50% chance. So, yeah, that's actually not that bad a weapon. Or a weapon. Item. anybody equip it? No, I wouldn't think so. Ah, well. Alright, so before we end this chapter, though, you notice that we have a little orb there. That's because up there, way up there, is an item. Now, you can just kind of barely see it at the very top of the screen, but there's a chain right there. And I'll admit, this is probably one of the hardest treasure chests to get in the game. One of the hardest. It's not the hardest because it's not terrible, but it does require a bit of manipulation of certain things. So what we're gonna do here is that I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna put this to the side because I don't think we really need these. I don't think we can use these actually. Maybe. Depends how well this is. Anyway, you use this and we cut this 3 times to get 3 sets of 2 little crystal things here, which can be used as platforms. So there you go. Now, I wonder. Here, let me try doing this. There we go. And can I? No. Oh well. Yeah, I can just barely get it, and you can just see it right there. It's right there. So, while this is a good way to get the tower going, the only way I can think of to actually help you get by this is by the crystals here. And when you shatter them, you get, and you wait just long enough, if you just position yourself just right, or not. Dang it. Alright. Oh, there we go. That might be too high. Alright, just keep jumping, keep jumping. Aha! Gotcha! It's okay, so yeah. So, it's okay, yeah. Okay. So, that's how I get up here. I'm pretty sure there's an easier way to get up here that somebody probably already figured out. Now, I think both of these are arrows. Yes, they are. I don't think they're poison arrows, so that's not bad. Alright, so one of these is a fairy ring, and the other is a poison egg. And nope, there's still one more item left. You go down there. Darn it. I said, you go down there. Dang it. I said, go down there. Dang it! I said, go down there. Punk. Okay, so this isn't as it got hard, because you can actually just use this chain to get by. Kind of like the way you did with the ladder in Clockwork Mansion. So, yeah, you can actually just get by to the other side, which is where the other item is. And it's an explosion! Crap! Well, thankfully we know another way to get up there, so we just jump. There we go. And we get the lapis lazuli. So that's nice. Is there? Yep, there's one more item still. And that's the arrow. And this is Ether Scepter. Ether Scepter! Ether Scepter this early. Nice! Alright, so what do we get? We got Poison Check, which invulnerable to poison and resists poison damage by 50%, which is nice. The Fairy Ring reduces charge turn by 2. I think there's a slight error in this item, actually. I'm not guaranteeing that for sure, but I think there's a slight glitch with this item here that doesn't do what it's supposed to do. I'm not guaranteeing that one at all, so if anything else. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but oh well. Alright, now, not yet, hold on, I didn't show off the last item here, which is the Ether Scepter. Now, comparing this to the Element Scepter gives us 300 magic attack for your magic users, so that's how good this thing is to give us that much damage boost. The Ether Scepter When imbued with the power of ether, 30% chance of breaking, so it has a less chance to break, allows to rate magic, but it cannot long endure the power it wields. The power this thing wields is 1600. 1600. If you can just use basic magic attacks, this thing won't. This thing will help you a lot. And that's really a crazy item to get this early, considering that you also got that Mirage robe as well, which I don't have right now, but yeah, you get that Mirage robe from that Clockwork Mansion, which yes, it is hard mode only. I looked it up, but yeah, that with that cloak and that magic thing, magicians have crazy attack and crazy defense pretty early on, thanks to those items. So yeah, that's kind of nuts thinking about it that way. So, jeez. But yes, you do kind of want to help yourself to get those items here. But in case you don't know how it works, you get 3 crystals, you put them on a stack here. When you have a stack of 2 treasure chests right here, you use one of these crystals to get on top of it, so you can grab the top one, and then you can place it on top of the crystals here. That way you have enough height to do it. Once you do that, you put a crystal right there. So you can see where it's at. It's like right at the edge here. And then when it explodes, you let it glow a little. You keep jumping until you get the little levitation thing. And you're good. So yeah, that's my way of getting up here. That's the only way I know if I can get up here easily. I believe you can get that ladder of ice crystals up quite a bit, actually. I'm not fully sure how you get it that high, though. I'm not guaranteeing that it's a thing, but it's still a thing, so that's nice. Add that illusion, which is nice. And other than that, there's also these items in here. Quartz gem, which is good, I guess. And then in here, there's Sap Power. Sap Power. Now, we went through Sap Guard before, but then there's the equivalent to it, Sap Power, which, yeah, it does the same thing, except it saps power. It lowers the, yeah. There's also Dampen Magic, and Dampen Magic, I think Dampen Magic, a spell that seals your foe's magic, so chances of success depends on foe's resistance. So yeah, there's a chance that you can resist their, or seal their magic as well, so that's kind of nice. Other than that, this dungeon is finished. This took a little longer than I expected it to, because this is a pretty hefty dungeon with the battles and then the bosses and whatever. Bosses, quote unquote. But it's not that bad a dungeon, and for the items that you get here, it's actually pretty nice. So yeah, this is actually not that bad a dungeon for normal runs. Especially when you get the Ether Scepter at this chapter. You're not expected to get the Ether Scepter until, like, later. Much later. So, yeah, that's kind of crazy when you think about it. But yes, there you go. That is Ghorla Cult Headquarters done. So with that said, we are now ready to move on to our next sacred phase, from Chapter 3 to Chapter 4. And let me tell you, once we get to Chapter 4, things are going to start kicking up. Like, really start kicking up. You'll see what I mean once we get there. So with that said, this is Skibatu. And until the next chapter, goodbye to you. Laters!